Welcome, folks. I am Jabby Koway, joined by ACHARA KIRK.
What's up?
We're looking at the new God of War State of Play trailer from PlayStation's website.
What the hell was that?
I had an outer body experience where I'm like, slow down, you're going to mess up the word. I was going to do the Asian thing and say PlayStation. But not on purpose. It was a total accident. And then I literally just slowed down. We're looking at God of War Ragnarök, the new State of Play trailer from PlayStation's YouTube channel. Thanks so much for joining us. Please hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and pretty please vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. I am very excited to say, let's get into this. Here we go.
Everyone keeps secrets. Sometimes it's the only way to protect the ones we love.
I know you. God Killer. What is it you want from me? Is it a god of war you came to find?
You don't really want war, do you, Kratos?
Do you?
All that blood on your hands, on your son's hands.
What is it you will not tell me?
I can't talk about it, but I just need you to trust me.
Oh,
We follow
teenagers.
your every whim,
But you don't believe in any of it.
and still I follow. Because all that matters is that you are safe.
But that's not all that matters. Who's keeping you safe?
I do not need you to protect me.
Sure about that?
Pretender God! Uh-oh. For the old father!
Death can me when it earns me.
What do you even know of God's word? In your lifetimes, has anyone ever worshipped you? Ever prayed to you? Can you even imagine
Whoa.
that kind of love? No!
What
What the hell is going on?
Beyond the monster who kills without cause.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
Fate only binds you if you let it. Do what is necessary. Not because it is written.
Oh, wow.
We will make our own destiny.
Oh,
Wow.
Remember in Avengers Infinity War when we saw Groot become a teenager?
Yeah, I'm definitely getting those vibes.
He's got that voice, like his balls dropped, and he's getting the bass in his voice, and that it sounds perfect. Like the voice they got for Atreus is perfect because it sounds like a teenager. I just remember for the last God of War, he sounded like a little kid because he was.
Yeah.
You know, and the voice acting, the what do you call it? The mocap acting, all of that stuff was perfect. They're hitting gold again. It feels like a real relationship, you know?
Yeah.
Kratos seems to have evolved as a father as well, because he's not exactly who he was. Boy, he's not exactly who he was in the last one.
Yeah.
He seems like someone who, like, fatherhood's worn him down a little bit, is what it
Yeah.
looks like.
It's just like, my God, I'm just trying to keep you safe. Why don't you listen to me? What secrets are you hiding from me? Why must you be a teenager? My God.
And he's challenging him because, you know, Atreus is coming into his own, and I really like the dynamic that they're showing us here. This is obviously just a trailer. Who knows what it's actually going to be like in the game, but that's what it seems to be hinting at to me, which is it's an evolution of that relationship. It's not exactly as it was before. The thing that comes through in the latter part of God of War is how much he loves his son. And so that's obviously going to affect, as he realizes it, it's going to affect how he treats his son, and like when his son pushes back, how it affects him, perhaps emotionally, even though he's such a hardened character. And that's fascinating to watch in a video game. I never played God of War up until the one for PlayStation 4. I was really late to the game because it just sat on my shelf for the longest time because oftentimes I buy games and it just, like, I don't have time. When I played it, I got into it, man, and it instantly jumped up to like the top 3 or 4 of my all-time favorite games.
Yeah.
You know, because there's Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, Infamous 2, and God of War. And I don't even know what that fourth one would be. Probably a Mario game or something.
The Last of Us.
No. It seems to me that they are trying to push the system to its maximum, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, the thing that kind of blew my mind was that, and maybe I'm getting wowed at something I just don't understand, but the particle monster in the lava, it looked like it had so many moving parts. That's the stuff that makes me go, they must have been challenging the system pretty hard there. When you have so much going on at the same time like that, and it's this dynamic monster, you know, that has like a million parts in it, as opposed to just one big creature, you know, that's like a solid.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it looked really good. I was just so taken by it that I just got so immersed in the story as well, you know, and I like all of the little details. I like being able to see with clarity, like the markings on his axe and, you know, like the tattoos that Atreus has and all the little details like that are kind of really fascinating to me, even more so than the monsters. But like the way that they were fighting looked really cool as well. I feel like this really stands apart because of how good the story is, how immersive, how emotional it is. Like it feels like you're watching a movie.
The gameplay looks fairly similar to like almost 1-to-1 to the last game. I can't tell, obviously, because I haven't played it. You know, I can't tell with full certainty. I can't say with 100% confidence, but it looks very similar. However, there were things that made me question, like, wait, what does that mean? What does that do? How does that work? Like when Atreus shot the arrow into the sky, I'm like, is that just like a one-off thing in the story?
Like it.
Or is that something like you can do, like playing the flute in the Ocarina of Time, or any of the Zelda games where you can change night to day to night, stuff like that? Like, is it that kind of power where you can affect the landscape? You know, that would be really, really interesting if you could do that. And because like if weather or whatever, or what time of day like had an effect on your game, that would be an interesting move, but I don't think that's what it is. There was one moment where they're like going down this, you know, snow thing, and he pulls it.
Yeah.
Kratos pulls Atreus into the thing, and I'm like, is that going to be like this action moment where the thing's moving down the mountain and you got to like shoot shit that's coming at you and whatnot? Like that. These are the questions that are popping up into my head. I don't know if that's just a transition moment of like, you know, when you're in the boat in God of War, the last installment, or if it's like an action moment.
Do you think they'll explore more about Atreus in this story? Because I seem to remember when I was watching you play, by the end, there was an inclination, or maybe they said that he was actually Loki.
I don't know if this is for sure, but what I heard was that they're done with the Norse mythology after this game.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what that means. I don't know where that leads us to. I don't know what the result would be, because I'm not as familiar with any of this mythology. Do you think those are Valkyries that he was fighting at one point?
That's what I thought.
They looked like Valkyries. They had
just
that
with
appearance.
their wings,
Yeah.
I thought that they were Valkyries, but it was kind of scary because they were two at the same time. And I remember you screaming, yelling at the TV every time you had to fight just one. How are you going to handle it when you have to fight two?
That's what I was wondering about. That's what I was thinking about. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. I'm Jabby Kouei. This is
ACHARA KIRK.
Peace out.